I am at the Honorable Artillery Company right now, and there's a car exhibition going on called London Concours, where uh, classic cars are shown. Classic and modern cars are shown. One other thing, there is music being played over here, so I would get some copyright claim on the music. So later on, the video might go mute if my dispute is not in my favor. But anyways, let's go. I'll Here are all the cars. You can hear the music now. It's loud.
Yeah.
More the bit that would.
There are people leaving the event right now. This is the Lotus. The Lotus. Beautiful car. Beautiful shiny car. This is the stand for Lotus. Here's another Lotus parked right here. Another model, I believe. You can hear a car engine roaring right now. That's the Bizarrini stand. Beautiful car. It's most probably a racing car, as it's got a number 3 on it. I wish I could drive this one. Looks good. That's the Lotus stand. Back to Bizarrini. Beautiful model, aerodynamic. Let's go nearer to the engine, to the back. Nice smell of fumes. That's it. The show's finished. Here's another. I think it's another Bizarrini. Yeah. Beautiful car. The car keys are still in there. This is the engine back here. It's got Lamborghini engine in there. Look. It says Lamborghini on it. That's interesting. Let's move on to the McLaren. This is a McLaren. It's got two ducks on it. Exxon, it says down there. I don't know what that means.
Technology. Can they pick up on it? Same again? Well then.
Alpine. Alpine A10, A110, sorry. This one's interesting. Let's move on to more cars. There are some classics parked right there. There's music all over, so this video might go mute. I might have to put on the YouTube library music on it. Beautiful car. That's a 1932 Bugatti Type S5 Cabriolet, this one. This is another classic, looks more like a racing car of its times. This is a 1956 Porsche 550 Spider. It's all dusty, but it still looks good. This is another Ferrari. 1960 Ferrari 250 GT SW8 Berlinetta Competition. Beautiful car. Two Ferraris. There's a little car here. Which one is this? It's Aston Martin. Small model of Aston Martin here.
Do you love that? I think you really want to.
Another Aston Martin. Classic Aston Martin.
Yeah, me too.
So that is undergone the stretch
Sorry?
version of the V8 like that.
This one's a modern one. This one's a modern Aston Martin. And parked next to it is another classic one. All of these are Aston Martins. Classics and modern Aston Martins parked right here. This event is taking place at the Honourable Artillery Company in London, United Kingdom. This is a Bentley, a classic one. Another Ferrari F430 FS. F1, sorry. Beautiful car. Looks more like an 80s design, but with a modern touch on it. Here's another Aston Martin. Classic one. And this one, RBW electric. This one has a helmet right at the top of it. I wonder what car this is. Yeah, Lamborghini, sorry. This one's a Lamborghini. This one's a McLaren. Another Ferrari parked right next to it in red.
Oh my God.
Lots and lots of cars at this event, London Concours 2022, taking place at the Honourable Artillery Company in central London, United Kingdom. This is an interesting car. It says Adrian Flux on it. Yeah, it's a Mustang. Beautiful car. There is another Lamborghini parked right there in yellow. Let's go to that one.
Come on and share it now. Share it with someone like me.
Yeah, Lamborghini SV. Beautiful car. This one's a Ferrari. Another Lamborghini SV. It's a, I think it's a Diablo. Correct me if I'm wrong. I've seen this one many times before in this event that has taken place, like in the past in 2020, 2021. I've seen this one many times here. Here's another Ferrari, classic Ferrari.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, hope everyone's enjoyed a good lunch, or in some cases still enjoying a good lunch. Just to let you know, on the main stage in just a couple of minutes' time, we've got the first of this afternoon's chat. A fascinating chat it will be as well. We're going to be talking to Bizzarini. The title of the talk is The Genius Lost and Found, and Simon Busby, who's their CMO, is coming here to join us with an example of
Delahaye.
reborn Bizzarini in a few minutes' time.
Beautiful car. Beautiful classic car.
Properly repair them. Everything's a bodge job. And, you know,
This one looks more like a McLaren. I don't know, it doesn't say anything on it. This one's a McLaren.
yeah.
I drive it, I'm driving it. It's the tree line. The trees are this far off the road. There's no running.
There's a car driving in, I think it's a Bizzarini. Let's go check that out. Yeah, it's the same Bizzarini which we took a look at the start of the video. Very interesting looking car. Here are more Ferraris. And in the end, there's a McLaren. This one is, what does it say? Caribbean? I can't read that. Carbeam? Caribbean, I think it says. An American car. Californian. The number plate says California on it. Beautiful car. Rackard. Here's a Chevrolet.
Yeah, but we need to know why.
Here's a 1959 Cadillac Eldorado Biarritz convertible. Eldorado.
The front seat on most of them is a bench. It's not like two separate seats.
This is absolutely amazing. I've never really seen that.
Yeah.
This is a Cadillac.
I get three or four in the front, four in the back.
It says here Cadillac.
So, Peter.
It's a 1958 Cadillac sedan Deauville.
Onto the stage, Simon Busby, Chief Marketing Officer of Pizzerini, and the title of the talk, it says in our script here, is The Genius Lost and Found. So, I guess that's a good place to start. So, it's the story of the man, his departure from one employer to go and work a little bit with another. And
This
then
one's a
become his own employer.
1960 Chrysler 300F
Obviously,
convertible.
spend some time talking about this gorgeous machine that's here in front of us by the main stage. I'd encourage you to come down to the stage, just the other side of the cricket green from the main HAC
Right next to
building.
it,
So come and have a look at this wonderful motor
this
car
wonderful
and hear what
looking
Simon's
car.
got to say about it. But, Peter, it's a great story, isn't it?
Well, it is indeed. Welcome to this
Wonderful,
stage. And thank you
classic
for bringing
looking
this
car.
wonderful Pizzerini.
This is a
5300 Strada.
1958 Mercury Park Lane convertible.
Corsa. Corsa Revival.
1958.
So they made, obviously, the Corsa and the
Beautiful car.
Stradale. But the Pizzerini, of course, has a fabulous backstory because Giotto Pizzerini himself did originally work for Ferrari.
Indeed, yeah.
And
go
he was
check
one
out
of the
more
engineers, or the
cars.
chief engineer, in fact, responsible for at least two of Ferrari's greatest all-time motor cars, and two of the most valuable motor cars in the world today. The 250 Testarossa, and of course the 250 GTO, which are in 36 were built. And then in 1961, they had a famous exit from the factory. Everyone was fired. It was called the Palace Revolt, and they all left quite angrily. And Giotto Pizzerini sort of said, "Right, well, I'm going to do my own thing." And ultimately, this is what we ended up with.
Yeah, absolutely correct. Giotto was quite reportedly spiky individual in any case. It was motivated by ranges like the gentleman here, but good point to Ferrari. So you're right, Giotto was responsible for many iconic cars in the past, but he's probably the
Austin Healey.
Lost and found. He's a very unsung hero. So when he left Ferrari, he was a racer. He ran Ferrari's GT program.
Small
and
car, but good
It
looking.
is said that had he stayed there, this could have
I'd
been
love to
the,
own one of
65
these.
GTO.
And I think actually his origins, he was came from quite a wealthy
This is a Porsche.
family in Livorno.
Looks more like a racing
I
car.
believe also he's still
GT
alive today. He's 90.
GT3 RS.
He was 96 on the 6th of June.
So if you want to live a long, healthy and happy
Right
life,
next to it is
leave
the
Ferrari and make
Lamborghini.
your own motor car. But what he did, Simon, is he took the concept, very simple concept, he took an American-produced 5.3 litre V8, he put it in the front of the car, but actually mounted it very much in mid
If you're enjoying this
position,
live,
giving much better,
kindly share, subscribe to my YouTube channel,
you'll see that
and like and share this video with all the car enthusiasts out there.
see underneath that steeply rigged screen, almost coming into the cockpit.
Yeah, exactly right. And if you look closely,
Well, you can afford it, buy it.
So in period, we had to
That's the bar.
to this.
You can have a drink and a bite here.
The engine is way back in the chassis there. We call it a front mid engine car. When we purchased the brand, it also came
More
with
Ferraris
thousands of
over here.
original drawings annotated by Giotto. And when this car was put together and put on its wheels,
Beautiful.
how the guy knew, this is why we're saying the lost genius, it was 50% front and rear weight balance and 25% on each wheel. So the genius of the guy to know how
This
did he
is
know
another
position
Ferrari.
exactly where it is. How did he know that and give him that elusive?
Strong, muscular car.
And Ferrari, of course, were, I guess, relying so heavily on that 3-litre V12 engine. He, I guess, didn't have the capacity or the finances to go and develop and build his own engine. So he looked to Detroit for some muscle, imported it, and that's what we've ended up with. And of course, you know, the V8 power that we've seen in things like Cobras and other cars of the mid and late 60s, super reliable, very intuitive, very powerful.
Let's look inside.
So this is what we ended up with, and these guys raced very successfully in period, as you said, it was the course.
Still functional, as I can see. This is the engine, Ferrari engine. Parked right next to it in blue is the Lamborghini SV.
So tell me a bit more about the vehicle. It's another brand. I think they ceased trading in 1969.
Yeah, Giotto was a fantastic engineer who just spent his time on the shop floor, not in the office. Had he been able to businessman, I think he wanted to be a racer. But unfortunately, he got in with the wrong type of investor and failed in 69.
And bringing us up to date, so the company is now relaunched the brand.
That's the Instagram, RA63_BUL. Good looking interior. This one's another Lamborghini.
Genius of the brand, also putting the name into a new generation. So this is the first step in artistic into the business.
This is an interesting looking car. Let's take a closer look. Someone has named it the Cano. See, the Cano it says. That's the engine.
This is
Looks more like a racing car. There's another Ferrari right next to it. Ferrari 488 Pista. This is the Ferrari 488 Pista. This one is a Mercedes-Benz. Interesting wings. Nice doors.
This one's slightly different. It's 40 degrees Canva, fortunately, it's got access to that technology.
Let's take a look inside. The car is still functional. This circle of cars are the winner of London Concours 2022 Best in Show. Let's take a look at all of these cars. This one's a 2001 Mitsubishi Evo 6, Tommy Mackinnon edition. It's a Japanese car.
Which is quite cool.
Here's another Japanese car, 1998 Subaru Impreza 22B.
5.3 litre V8, and as you say, it's set way back behind the front axle to give us proper. But I guess the compromise here, and you can see it in all of the heat proof in there, is you do get rather a lot of heat in the cockpit.
This one's a Mazda, another Japanese car. This one's a 1984 Mazda MX-7 MK1. Interesting design, more aerodynamic.
And of course, tell us, do you know much more about their other racing successes? Because we've talked about them on, but I mean, there were other...
Right next to it is another Japanese car. I think these are all Japanese. This one's a 2012 Lexus LFA. All in white and a bit of black in there too. Nice shiny car.
And then I did in Switzerland, got a phone call from a French that said that I drove there.
Right next to it is a GTR 2001 Nissan Skyline R34 GTR V Spec 2.
He's completely there, and no one has told the story and asked what he wants. And we're not actually telling the story. So we've heard the shots over Serena's story, but this guy talks to me from his side of the car.
Another Japanese car, 1995 Honda NSX Type R.
Well, I think a lot of continuations that are being sold, we're paying towards a bursary at the university that Giotto studied at and then latterly became a professor of engineering. So we're doing this with the blessing of
another Mazda coming up.
Unfortunately, he's not as
which is more colourful than the previous one we saw. This one.
There was a celebration of his achievements in Livorno.
One gets Urs to man.
I mean, the challenge, of course, with these cars,
24
even
hours
before
of
he
Mans.
came along and relaunched the brand, when these
This
cars
is
come
the
up for sale,
1991
very difficult to research them.
Mazda
We're not talking
MX-5
about a
Le
major
Mans.
manufacturer, we're talking about an artisan manufacturer. He didn't
It
have
must have
reams
raced
and
in
reams
the
of
Le Mans,
records, engine numbers, everything
in
else.
France.
He just wanted to build a car, make it work, make it go fast, and beat Ferrari at their own game.
Now there's a
And of course
Toyota
he did.
Supra,
So
1995
what's
Toyota
next?
Supra.
I mean, we've got the this 5300 Corsa here, 24 of these are going to build after this.
Correct.
And what's the time? And so are they all going to be built to order, or
No, we're building the cars. We're part of a very well financed group, so at the moment orders are ahead of production.
This one's a 1969 Mazda Cosmo. Very small
I
car.
think Richard is absolutely
Looks comfortable.
love for this period in history. Le Mans, we've seen it in the F13, we've seen it with other people here around. Just to say what we rewarded in the 50s, the 60s, Bentley are doing
This one's a 1971 Nissan Fairlady ZG HS30H.
And I think at the same time, what you're doing is you're actually creating a
Beautiful design.
We were talking to Merlin and Algie before it yesterday about the lack of skill, artisan skill. And of course, your hand is a great weakness with these cars on your way.
And the last car, this one's a 1968 Toyota 2000 GT. And this one is the winner of the London Concours Best in Show 2022.
I think what's quite interesting as well is a contrast here in that, Enzo Ferrari was famous for introducing disc brakes quite late compared to other competitive manufacturers, racers. But he said, look, if you've got good engines, why do you need good brakes? It doesn't really matter. But
That's another
the ethos
Aston
here
Martin.
Is you've got a good engine, it's off the shelf essentially. It needs to be breathed on, it needs to be properly tuned, but it's all about placement in the chassis, low down, handling, good brakes, good aerodynamics, and obviously experiences learned on the track and at a great manufacturer.
This one's a Ferrari.
They've found their way into this car in the mid-60s.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the engine that's in here is actually period correct, so we place absolute authenticity that comes across. Most of the engineers archaeologists and engineers, they have really something
Here are more cars. Let's take a look at these. This is a 1990 Lamborghini Countach. This one's 1992 Ferrari F40. It's most probably now a classic.
You're not allowed to have historic seating for racing. We've actually sort of laddered FIA compliant full tank in there. The original cars had torpedo tanks.
Here's a 1992 Jaguar XJ220.
There is a 1960s of the day, but the only members that we made are in.
This one's a 1999 Ferrari F50. Not that old. 20 years old maybe.
In the door handles. The door handles didn't arrive in time to put them on, so we've got Fiat runners which are working on the drawings. That's actually
Another Ferrari, a 2004 Ferrari Enzo. Beautiful car. This one's a 2005 Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren. This one is a winner of Pursuit of Speed, a Koenigsegg Agera S. This is the first time I'm looking at a Koenigsegg. And it's parked in all its glory. It's got a lot of admirers around it. Let's take a closer look. That's an interesting way of the doors opening up. Doesn't take enough space. I mean, doesn't take too much space like the other normal cars do. And its engine, I believe, is right at the back. This is a Koenigsegg.
I'm glad you're going, because, you know. No, I know.
Koenigsegg triplex suspension.
No, so I'll get your point.
Let's move on to the next car. This one's a 2015 Porsche 918 Spider. Another Porsche, or is it a Ferrari? Says Porsche. 2015 Porsche 918 Spider. It's the same one as the last one.
Fantastic McLaren episode 001, which I said the owner created this wonderful car with a great close relationship with McLaren and so.
This one's a 2021 Ford TT Carbon Series.
You'll see the bits when you leave, you'll see the McLaren arrive. So come and join us on the main stage.
It's hard to beat Richard, it's only a V8, I think.
Here's a Ferrari.
Well, here it is, the 2022 McLaren 765LT Longtail MSO #1. And it's the peak of the McLaren supercar series of cars. The 765LT is one of the most extreme road-going McLarens ever built. A track-focused derivative of the 720S. This was McLaren's Ferrari 488 Pista Beta. I got to say that today. It's powered by 4-litre twin-turbo V8, producing 755 horsepower, and it's capable of 0 to 62 in 2.8 seconds.
McLaren's
Just 212 miles per hour. And of course it has the long tail upgrade, giving it 25% more downforce than the base model, the 720S, and it's full of wonderful louvers, ducts, and it's, as I say, it's totally bespoke for this gentleman here. Has a matching watch, matching luggage, matching helmet, and he bought this car plenty of months ago, and you're going to tell us about your experience with this car. So
That's the Bizzarini making its way back.
why we're here today is that you are a great example of
Mercedes
someone
Benz.
the interest, the time, money, but particularly the passion to be able to build a relationship with the manufacturer, with the McLaren Special Operations in this particular case, to create your dream motor car. And we'd love to hear a bit more about it. So please describe, this is, what the
Interesting looking Ferrari here.
but I think the interesting thing from the point of view of people looking around you now is to understand what has come from that relationship.
Aston Martin.
The amount of time that's been working with both of you bouncing ideas off each other.
Sure, of course. I had my first drive, my first factory license in 2022.
I did.
December 2020.
Yeah, for like 6 years.
Another Ferrari.
And immediately after driving, I was working back inside my own technology center, and I started to set my own car. At that meeting, we had an initial view of where I wanted to take the car, what I wanted from it.
McLaren.
The primary objective was lightweight, to have everything as light as possible within this fiber construction that we have. So we had 49 people on board in this fiber due to a different reason. There was no additional bracing or strengthening the car because it's a carbon fiber top and carbon fiber car in this case. So I met with Rob Melville and the McLaren Special Operations team on that first day. Rob Melville being the design director at McLaren. And
I hope you all enjoyed this live session. This is a cars event at the Honourable Artillery Company, taking place in London, United Kingdom. This is the 2022 edition of this event. It takes place every year.
Something that looks like it feels and belongs. So that was the original design brief. From there, we did 8 months of almost daily iteration.
Kindly like and share this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is all from me. I'll be going now. Bye.
They were sending renders on a pretty much second day basis, and we iterated and changed everything bit by bit.